Bentley's on his evening walk to clear his head after a long day of work. Bentley had a tick today. He actually had a deer tick pretty much right between his eyes. And after we removed it, I thought, oh no, I should have videoed that, but I didn't. But ticks are very common here. They're pretty much now common almost all up and down the East Coast. I don't know if they go into Georgia and Florida, not sure. But essentially their population has been growing and accelerating even. And I think it's because of the milder winters. I did a little bit of research. So because winters aren't as cold and they aren't as long, all of the ticks aren't being killed off. And so population just continues to increase. And ticks can be quite dangerous, not because the insect itself is dangerous, but because of the diseases they carry. So most people have probably heard of Lyme disease. There's Rocky Mountain fever. There's something else that starts with a B. But yeah, they can be nasty. Lyme disease is a crazy bacteria. It's actually can be tricky to get rid of if you don't treat it early, but it has a weird shape. So a Lyme bacteria is something called a spirochete. So it almost has the shape of a corkscrew, whereas most bacteria we're familiar with usually are rod-shaped or even spherically shaped like a ball. But Lyme bacteria are unique. They almost kind of penetrate tissues with their corkscrew shape, and they can be quite evasive to kill with antibiotics because they actually can change the proteins that are exposed on their surface and kind of evade immune detection, I guess, or exposure to the antibiotic. So nasty bug, and it seems to be increasing in popularity. It seems like a lot of celebrities get Lyme disease now, assumedly because of their recreation in the Northeast where there's tons of deer ticks. But hopefully Bentley's okay. We usually pick them off as soon as we can find them. This one was actually already dead, so Bentley takes an anti-parasitic once a month. It's called Simparica. It's like anti-heartworm and anti-parasite. And so typically if we don't find them quickly, they die anyway, right? Because his blood is toxic to them. So this one was dead. It wasn't very big, but they can get quite large. I mean, deer tick can get, very large, when they fill with blood. So we don't really find them like that on him though. But Bentley's happy. I don't even think he knew he had the tick. Until next time.